Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us here at noon. I'm Irene O'Connor. Help is on the way for students who have fallen behind during the pandemic. Today, lawmakers and Governor Ned Lamont talked about how they can use money from the American Rescue Plan to help students, especially those who struggled with absenteeism and disengagement. Chief Political Reporter Susan Raff is live in Meriden where that discussion happened. Susan, what can you tell us today?
Irene, the pandemic, as you know, has been tough on so many people in so many facets of our state and across the country, but nowhere has the challenge perhaps been as great as in our schools. Many students have fallen behind. We heard today some 75% of students are back in the classroom in some form, but 25% of students in Connecticut have not returned. There is chronic absenteeism and many learning problems. There was a roundtable here at the John Berry Elementary School in Meriden today with the governor and members of Connecticut's congressional delegation. Some big money is on the way. $1 billion from the federal government in the form of the American Rescue, and also about $10 million from the state. Congresswoman Johanna Hayes, a former teacher, she spoke today about why this money is so important.
So for the governor to say, and now we're going to create this program and designate these districts, these high poverty, majority minority districts who have large absentee and disengagement rates, we're going to make the investment from the state level to address those problems with precision, is why we all signed up to do this.
Now, the $10 million from the state, that is former federal money. That will go to about 15 school districts that have had several problems, especially with absenteeism and chronic learning issues. This is not something that's going to happen or get fixed overnight. In fact, one of the big focuses is this summer, trying to get after-school programs with boys and girls clubs, the YMCAs all over the state, to try to get students back into the learning process so that then when they come back to school in September, it will be better. But again, this is not something that they think, even with all of this money, will improve overnight. It will take months and probably years to get students back to where they need to be. For now, we are live in Meriden. Susan Raff, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.